A lot of anxiety and a lot. I'm already kind of an anxious person, so I was already like battling, having these fears of birth. So I knew that I wanted to take some sort of class because I knew it would be good for Ben too to learn about it because I know he didn't really know much about it, and just just a great thing to do together, just to prepare ourselves. And Lydia, my midwife, recommended your class, and I had researched a couple, and I really love that yours was called the peaceful birth method because that's exactly what I wanted. And yeah, and then we signed up for your class and I was so excited. And you're just so welcoming and such a like just your energy and the way that you presented the class was the peaceful birth method. Like that type of energy is what I wanted at my birth. Your class was so great because you taught us a lot of things that I didn't know, like about different positions, different coping skills, just informed consent, what to do in different situations. Like a lot of that I did not really know about. And so that really eased a lot of my anxieties that I was having because I was like, writing the story in my head of like, what if all these things happen? And what if it's really painful and like I can't do it? Or what if I have to transfer to the hospital? Like, I was just already kind of spiraling a little bit thinking about all those things. And just each week going to your class. And I love that I got to go in person too and just grounded me again to like, be like, I got this. Like, this is going to be amazing. And I have such an amazing support team around me, that has my back and like, so just being so informed and you showing us the different positions and stuff was really helpful. So it's like preparing for a test or something, like you have to study, before. And so that was my class of, studying birth. And so I felt a lot more confident going into birth. So thank you so much. I'm so glad that I took your class. It got into like the 90s that day and we only had air conditioning downstairs. I needed to keep moving. So I was upstairs, downstairs, living room, bathroom. I could not stay in one place, but the upstairs had no air conditioning. So it was so hot. And the midwives and my doula were kept putting like ice cold rags on me. We kept trying different positions. And I think at that point, like I could no longer talk in between the contractions. I knew birth is painful and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a part of the process. And it's like going through metamorphosis might be painful for the butterfly too, There's nothing to fear, I guess, with that, I guess in my experience. But it was getting really intense. My midwife asked me if I wanted to do a cervical check. I agreed to that and she checked me and I was at 5 centimeters. That was a really good sign. Just then kept going throughout the day with these contractions and I was just moaning and he had to be by me the whole time. Like I needed him there. I was holding on to him like 24 the whole time and he was so supportive. We did all the different positions that you taught us, the leaning on him thing. Just him being there with me through that, like it made me feel so much less alone. Like we're doing this together. We're bringing our baby into this world together. I think we did this in your class where we kind of like imagined where the perfect setting for our birth. You could be anywhere. And that I brought myself back to that place and which was like I think it was like overlooking the beach on like a grassy meadow or something. And so I just like imagine that in my head. And every time a contraction would come, like I would just picture a beautiful, powerful ocean wave, building, and then crash. And then it would, go back. Like, and that really helped me to just remember that there is an end, it's not going to keep this pain is like kind of more in my head. I can do this. I'm strong. Yeah. And I think that if I didn't have those coping skills, I don't know what would happen. I think that saved me just being able to stay so grounded and know that I can do this and then having amazing support around me, telling me I can do this and reminding me of how strong I am and telling, saying the different mantras and stuff. I think that was what saved me. Like that really was what pushed me through of like being able to not give up. Cause there was times where I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is not like, is this just never going to end? I did say that at one point and Jen, my doula was like, well, what, like do you want to go to the hospital? Like, I think she maybe thought that that's what I was trying to say. And I was like, no, like I don't, cause just the thought of getting in the car and going
Exactly.
and then waiting, to maybe get an epidural or something. All of that flashed in my head in that moment. I was like, no, like that sounds way worse right now. Might as well just stay and keep pushing through. Being able to know how to breathe through the contractions. I remember like the counting and stuff and just like the different styles of breathing and as it's, rising and then as it's fading and stuff. And all of those things just kept me present. I just was in that deep squat and midwife checked the baby's heart rate and it had dropped a lot. And she told me, she's like, Emily, we need to get this baby out. Like she was very firm and serious. And I was like, okay. And I just pushed and then and her head started coming out and then her body just flew out and my midwife caught her. So, like I think I pushed for like 15 minutes. Like it was very fast. And pushing actually felt really good to me. Like it did not like that ring of fire. Like I didn't have any pain, didn't feel any pain with that.
You didn't feel a ring of fire?
No, I feel incredible that I did that. I feel so strong and like I would do it again in a heartbeat, just to be able to see her and have her here. And yeah, it's just such a cool experience. I feel so grateful that I did that. I'm so grateful that I stuck with the home birth too. And like, I feel like a badass. Like it was awesome.